Here's a look at Bills Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. And we are underway in Buffalo. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Play action, now it's Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Touchdown! That's caught. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the 49ers are on the board here first in the season opener. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Allen off the play fake. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And they work this well. Field across the 45. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up third down. Throwing now is Allen. This is brought in by the tight end, Tommy Sweeney. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Gabriel Davis, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
This has to be great for the psyche of this offense. Presented with bad field position, they didn't let it stop them. They rolled downfield and scored a touchdown.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. On play action, Lance rolling to his right. That's caught by Werner, the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there, to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. On play action, Allen. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
I know we spent a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
Hunter Nicewander on to punt now on 4th down. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. And that's dropped underneath to Mitchell. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, it's Mitchell. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Touchdown, 49ers. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? And he was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this, not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them.
Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, a 14-yard touchdown. And the 49ers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On play action, Allen. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
64 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. Off of play action, and here's Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Lance looking to throw it. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Niners are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Gold with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Allen. And the Niners get there and bring him down. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big gain there for the Bills.
Now that certainly solidifies how to attack this 2-minute drill right before the half. I don't think they were going to try and run out the clock, but now after that big play, their thoughts are certainly of trying to score and get some points before the half.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Allen. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down at the 10. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around, or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working from the gun, Lance. This one caught by Kittle. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The kick by Gold is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Alert flare.
On 3rd down, Cook. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down. They do go for it. Here's Allen. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big gain there for the Bills. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Play action. Now it's Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. A big play here for Buffalo. He had 1 touchdown earlier, nearly a 2nd one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try the left side. Mitchell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde. He shows you right there. He can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. He's got a man, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. They'll run on first down. Mitchell. They find some open field here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 89 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now a play fake. Lance gets this one to Juszczyk. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a throw here to his running back. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen...
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Elijah Mitchell, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the 49ers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big gain there for the Bills. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On the move to his left. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Allen now on the option right. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The quick slant caught. Well, they are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down. Now Allen, gotta have this one. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Well, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Right back to Mitchell on second down. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On third down, it's Mitchell. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 104 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the left side. Mitchell. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for San Francisco, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots.
host of Florida, and we're at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Dallas Cowboys and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. One of two spots in the NFC tailgate wins the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Prescott on first down. Wide open, it's out and complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. How about this one here in the air? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and he knew his timing's got to be correct on this one. So he's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one. He was able to drive the football. It's about one when he can show off their arms. First and 10, Prescott. We're going to Ezekiel Elliott. That catch good for only a couple. All defensive warning that whenever anyone catches the ball, that's a kind of scheme coming out the backfield. He can turn into a big play with missed tackles where he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain. From the 44, Prescott. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the 34-yard line. So that was a fun run to watch right there. Nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's first and 10 at the 34. They'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. It was really early on, and they took a great phone call to realize you don't establish a guy who's come under once like this early because it pay dividends as the game progresses.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Yeah, Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Looking to throw. Prescott. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And it's caught and out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can catch.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Brady. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Brady going to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Brady now on 1st down. They'll swing this out to Fournette. Fournette, a first down, still going. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drive.
Now the ball comes loose, and the Cowboys have recovered.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time.
Catch the ball.
Game over. Curtains for Buddy. It's curtains for Buddy.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's going to be snapped up quickly here. Just a yard after the 39. Yeah, things are pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They take that anytime you have the Bucs on pattern. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Throwing, Prescott. Man open, it's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, Prescott. And down he goes, a Buccaneers sack. Lavonte David, credit him with a sack.
I love tackle, man. Tyron ain't even touched the nigga, damn. So much for being an edge protector. I ain't even touch him.
The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. To throw is Prescott. Flush down right. And he's caught by Lamb. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 25-yard line. Now Prescott. They find his target, Allen. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here, and just load up for him and see what happens.
Now Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboys.
Man, I told her, oh yeah, what it was, yo. I told this nigga. Like, I was telling this nigga since like week 3. Your season end when you see me. I've been telling you that for like 4 seasons. Gotta get it through this nigga head. Like, I'm for real. This guy, man.
Lambeau for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Nigga gonna say I ain't hit stick his ass.
And this will be
nigga said I ain't hit stick. Yo, he's geeking. This guy's tripping, man. Man, fucking around, let your back in the game, so we see.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around. Big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over. The other team takes it down and scores. You have to be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up. They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. On first down, Brady. Jumps it off to Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now that's the kind of thing you play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't come their way. They could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit, and they get one here in the passing game. Brady's throw there complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here at a very eventful divisional round weekend. Deep throw there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw them there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in. Throwing is Brady on third down. Toward the sideline, can he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. You're trying to wait until the half. It's probably too late. They need to get going right here. Here's second and 5 now from the 22. Hand off to Fournette. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Bring up for what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
I'm telling y'all. Y'all not listening, bro. Y'all not listening. I'm telling y'all, man. Poor guy. That's all you can say is poor guy.
They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Poor guy. He was asking for this too. Like he was like, I want to play Jack. I want to play Jack. LOL.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the field.
I want to play Jack. Why the fuck would you want to play me?
Prescott.
Oh wow.
And that is incomplete. Well, the
got bail, but the X Factor on. You don't never. You see these fucking suck, man.
Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a
I'm
little
geeking.
bit.
I played that all around.
Then they get a chance to continue their drive. On second down, Prescott again. He'll get this out wide to Elliott. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. And we're going to get a timeout. With 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. The kick by Lambeau is good. And that will do it for this
Slaughter, first half, 24-0. That was his chance. That drive right there when he threw that pick to Diggs, that was his chance to get in the game. He'd have got the ball, and then he'd have got it again right after the half. They would have been 21-14. No, sir. No, sir. 24-0. Niggas getting blitzed out this bitch, man.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime.
Reese funny as shit.
Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're rooting for that interesting locker room, you're just wondering
chill on him, Reese. Chill on him.
because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans.
How much that ball hits them?
We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to get a little confidence moving forward.
You're right. It's definitely fuck Harry right now. As you can see by the scoreboard, it's fuck Harry.
Fakes the unit for that.
Gotta throw that shit.
Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more.
Oh, wow. That was phony. Got a free tutty.
Well, we know that he can get you in other lanes. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do a Ruger style right here and catch it.
Oh, they're going to try to have a go for two.
And talk about a quick answer. This is like a missed assignment. You think someone will be able to lay it in after he makes this catch? But he's so slippery in the open field, he's able to take it all the way to the end zone.
And they're going to get the two-point conversion in the end zone. And that gets the lead a bit further.
We just running the ball. We chilling from here on out.
Now it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Open up the legs and he wants it. And he is out of bounds here on the return. About 7 minutes next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a big following the opening drive score on the other side. This is a unit that has to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've got to sit through halftime and sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. They'll try to right side with Elliott. And he's taken down with a marker on the field.
All right.
That ball coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you. As soon as you snap, they're trying to get
Calling overcalls and shit.
you're a little bit late getting it done.
It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
But now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense and trying not to lose.
Ooh.
I figure at this point, this is a great spot.
Harry trying to hurt something.
Really trying to put the hammer down.
Harry is trying to hurt something.
Yards on that last
Yo got to chill.
7.
Buddy is tweeting.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Pascal. Looking to Elliott. And this is going to lead to another.
I'm going to keep giving it to Z. He don't want to stick him. I don't know why.
This was a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come back to reestablish the
Harry playing that Quan defense. Want me to throw it right to him. Hey, I used to do that. Not right now, though. The game's too close to be doing that.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And he got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line.
Keenan one-on-one is a mismatch. Anytime I see a nigga one-on-one with him, I'm letting the whole chat know I'm throwing it one-on-one Keenan Allen. And it's going to be, that's what's going to happen. Sorry, that's just what's happening. Ooh.
Elliott.
Excuse him. Don't be trying to jump on Zeke. Don't be trying to jump on his fucking shoulders. This is a beatdown in Tampa, man. This is a beatdown.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff team on the field now is able to...
I'm done talking now, shit. I beat the shit out of Harry. I'm done talking.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play that time for Tampa Bay.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just have receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that.
Touchdown. It's complete. Leonard Fournette from 13 yards out. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. Brady's going to look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. Shotgun now for Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin with his second touchdown of the night. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And ultimately, this won't go for much, maybe a couple, but boy, he showed off that make-you-miss ability that certainly is in his arsenal. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Prescott. got his man. It's Fehoko. And he's got this down to the 35.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Prescott off play action. This will be caught inside the 10. To the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, 35 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Brady now to throw. He'll check this one off to Fournette. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big connection on that one. 38 yards.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
That certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yeah, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. Brady now on 1st down. That is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And incomplete on the deep ball. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good...
And got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Brady. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Now Brady got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. A little juke, and he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Darren Lee picks it. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
That nigga was so wide open, like he just put it there just for you to catch it.
They've got them frustrated right now.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Brady going to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. He's got a man, complete.
That's a PI, yo. This nigga stopped me. That's a fucking PI.
Look at that field gambling. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with it defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion.
Here's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And that'll be caught by Fehoko. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Steps away to his left. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 93 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Well, Prescott here to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And the Cowboys are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. And the Cowboys will advance to the next round as we say thanks for watching and so long, everybody.